Aries, Gemini season. Aries, Gemini season. What do we have for Aries, Gemini season? That's right. Aries, Gemini season message for the first house. A little sextile, little opportunity. Brings a lot of ideas. And then depending where you have it in your natal, of course, that's what's going to be, affecting you in that aspect of your life. But, y'all can work with this energy, though, Aries. Y'all can work with it. So we got the Four of Swords, the Emperor, Two of Pentacles, the Judgment, Four of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. So off the bat, y'all thinking a lot. There's a particular situation that's got you guys really stressed mentally. Y'all tired already. Y'all really, really tired. It's taking a toll on you guys. And then again, it happens though, right? There's just certain situations that come about that take energy from you. Everything else might be cool, right? Everything else is easy breezy, but once you start to think on this, you give a little energy, that's when it starts to affect you. So right now, this is what you guys are feeling a little tired based on this situation. It's usually a person in the situation, so just giving it more energy has you stressed already. But you're able to jump into your space of power with the Emperor, and that's the Martian card, by the way, the Emperor. So once you jump into this space of power, you're able to revitalize yourself again, revitalize your whole body, so you get your energy back. You feel more powerful, you feel more confident, you feel more bold, full of energy, full of life, and just ready to take on the world, ready to do your thing. So with the Emperor, lets us know that again during this time, a lot of you guys have everything else going on. What you got going on is looking real good, real beautiful, just in that little situation like we said, but everything else is good. And not only that, but you like where things are headed, so y'all feel very confident and very good about your life at the current moment for a lot of you guys, as it should be, of course, because Aries is gonna live their life how they want to, and they're gonna live it with a spark of fire, a lot of passion, and that's how they like to live it, nice and fun. And then we got Two of Pentacles as well, so let's just know that even with the finances right now, with the money, you guys got it. There's no issue there. There's no problem there. You got money. You got money in the bank. You got money in the bag, man. The Aries got it. You guys are not crying. You're not worried about money right now. You have plenty. A little here, a little there. But most important, you know how to, spend it. Not spend too much nor too little. Just what's needed. And with the work life and the personal, the business life, you know how to maintain a nice state of balance between the two, because some people can't do that. They might spend a little too much time on work and not enough on family, and then vice versa. But you guys find a little rhythm, a little what works for you, and it's working for you guys. It's working for you guys, and yeah, keep doing it. Keep doing that. Okay, you guys are looking real good right now. So especially during this time, like we said, it's a sextile, it's an opportunity, so there's definitely more things that you could add on. And then we have a little Judgment, so see, there's certain things you're gonna be like pointing yourself about, certain decisions, certain actions you're taking based on these decisions. You might be like, damn, I should have done it last time, or like, damn, I should have done it like this, or damn, it's gonna be a lot of that going on right now. But hey, take it easy, Aries. You got this. It's not that bad. It happens. And just the energy. That's what it is. Because it is air too. Mind you, a lot of air is gonna bring a lot of judgment, a lot of, back and forth. So be very mindful of that during this time, during this period. That's why we said it's an opportunity. It's a sextile for you guys. And then we do have the Four of Pentacles, but see, you are going to be saving your money. You're not going to be giving it away. You're not going to be just throwing it away. You're going to be saving every cent, every penny right now. And then if anyone knows you, they might try to get you like a little loan here and there. You might be like, hey, not today, but that's because you're saving it for bigger things, better things out there. So a lot of you guys might notice this. Some people might even like ask you like, hey, what can you know, two things. You might not fuck with these people like that, right? And like we said, you're saving that money, man. You're saving it for other things, man. Bigger things, because you know you have plans. The Aries is always planning something huge, something big, and it requires a huge investment, you know. So I could see a lot of you guys doing that during this period of time, you know. See, and then finally we have the Six of Swords. So again, mind you, we still have Mercury and Taurus. So like we said, our planning is going to be more grounded, more focused, more practical, and it's fixated. So a lot of you Aries already have begun, you know, with this plan. You know, you did again. There was a little blockage, a little barricade, you know. So it kind of did slow you down. It kind of did affect you mentally as well. So again, it did, you know, the pace, it wasn't as fast or quick, but you're still able to move forward. You know, the Aries found a solution. You know, it wasn't that big of a deal, but you guys are still moving forward with the plan. You know, it's not gonna stop the Aries. Once they have their mindset on it, boom, they're like a rocket, man. They gotta lock in, and you guys are locked in right now. So it's looking real good for you, Aries, during this Gemini season. But the final thing is, we want to know, how are you guys doing right now? We're curious. How is Aries doing right now? So, you know, drop a comment, show some love, let us know, Aries. Don't be shy. Don't be shy, Aries.